Hey everybody, my name is Jaden, and I'm totally not prepared to make this video, but without further ado, let's get started. I am starting a brand new series. I don't know what to call this, but I'm very nervous right now making this video, because I have no idea what to talk about. I didn't really plan this at all, but hey, it's my first video since, like, January of 2019, and I haven't made a video since, and I think the last time I uploaded was, like, January. So yeah, it's been a while since I made a video for my YouTube channel, and I might end up changing my YouTube channel name. I'm not entirely sure yet. I was called The Snips, but I don't really know if I want to change it yet, so whatever. I'll go with the flow here. But this new series is going to be based off of my current life. So much things that we need to be caught up about and let you guys know about, so I'm very nervous to talk in front of you guys. It's been a while since I made a video and I have no idea what to talk about, so I apologize if I am just like very awkward on camera. So anyways, let's just start with the first thing that happened since the last time you guys saw me. In my previous videos, you probably noticed that I was engaged. I referred to Alexis as my fiance, but she's no longer my fiance. Some big major event happened, and yeah, she's no longer known as my fiance. We got married. We are officially married since February 23rd. And yeah, we're married now, so that's something new. And the reason why I haven't been uploading is because I'm getting used to the married life. At first it was like, you know, this isn't really different. Like, we're married, but, you know, we've been together and we've been living together for a few months now. Well, actually, like, yeah, about half a year. Half a year we've been living together before we got married, and, you know, nothing really changed. But then we were married and we're committed, and arguments and fights and commitment, and we're sticking together anyway. So stress and no time to upload videos, but that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about, is married life and how it is, what changed, what stayed the same, what kind of habits we're forming, what kind of things we like about each other, what kind of things we hate about each other, and what we're doing to stay committed and working together as a team and stuff. So that's what I want to start this new series about, and it's gonna cover a lot of very personal stuff, so that's why I'm very nervous on camera, so bear with me, guys. I plan on having her join the series as well, so we can just kind of talk and everything. I think this is actually going to really help with our bonding together and forming a good relationship and stuff like that. So it's going to cover a lot of very personal stuff. Well, let's just get started. Yep, we got married, and I actually have a ring. I'm not wearing it right now because actually the ring that I was wedded, is that the word? I was wedded with. I was married with. I don't know what the correct terminology is, because, you know, the wedding ring that I had at the moment of getting married, yeah, I lost that ring. Yeah. Wow. Shows how committed I am to this relationship. Okay, bye. Just kidding. Okay, so the thing is, I teach martial arts, and, you know, part of the rules in martial arts in the studio is you can't wear jewelry, so I always had to take off my ring for work, and I just always forget to put it back on because, you know, never gotten married before, so I don't have the habit of putting the ring back on and taking it off. So, it just happened to get lost very easily. I put it in one of my martial arts bags. I put it in my taekwondo bag, and it just ended up not being there anymore, and I don't know what happened to it, so I lost it, and I felt bad, but, you know, it's totally understanding. She wasn't, like, super upset about it or anything like that. I mean, I was upset about it, but, you know, it happens. It happens, and, you know, nothing to fight over or anything like that, so it's totally fine, right? So one day I woke up, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get the same ring. You know, it's a very inexpensive ring. We aren't the kind of couple that spends like thousands of dollars on each other for our love. You know, our love is love. Money does not like show how much you love somebody. So we're not spending like $10,000 rings on each other. I paid like I know I paid like $70 something on her engagement ring, but her wedding ring, we got for very, very cheap. And her ring for me was like $10 or something like that. So it wasn't that big of a deal. It was a good ring. It was very high quality for that amount. I think we got off Amazon. But anyway, I found the same ring on Amazon for $10. So I got it, and I just never wore it. I don't know where it is anymore. I think it's in my martial arts bag, actually. But it's probably, it's probably gone. But, another night I had a dream that just kind of made me desire to get a tattoo ring. And very recently, I think just not last month, but the month before, yeah, it was like April. It was April when I got the tattoo. And yeah, my very first ring tattoo, it has the letter A on it. Stands for Alexis, and that is my official wedding tattoo ring. And I think that's gonna be perfect because since I do martial arts and stuff, come on, focus, there we go, it's not finished yet. I still have to bring it in to get a touch up on it to make sure it's completely done and everything like that, but I'm still waiting for it to heal and stuff. But I thought that's pretty cool. I'm trying to get her to get a tattoo ring as well because her ring, metal, she's allergic to, so she can't even wear her ring. So, I'm trying to get her to toughen up a bit so she could go get a tattoo as well. And we're going to be planning on it once we can afford it because rings are very expensive. Well, tattoos in particular are very expensive. But she wants to get another tattoo too. We're not really into major tattoos. I think this might be my only tattoo I ever get in my entire life. I always wanted to, if I ever got a tattoo, I was going to completely make sure that it was something that is actually going to stick with me my entire life. And I'm the kind of person that believes in marriage to be final and divorce doesn't exist. I'm that kind of person that believes that divorce is very sinful and marriage is a covenant that sticks with you your entire life. And if you do get a divorce, then, it's completely destroying the covenant. And I don't think that's good. I don't believe in it at all. So we are committed to this marriage until death. And this is staying with me until I die because it's a tattoo. It don't come off. It's done. It's ink. It's set in stone. Well, it's set in skin, technically, but Taekwondo. Yeah, I teach martial arts. Get a teacher tattoo or something like that. But, I'm not going to be teaching martial arts forever. I have to retire at some point. What I learn and everything, that's going to stick with me. And, of course, the character and stuff, that's going to stick with me. But it has to be something that is absolutely going to stick with me my entire life because this is my body and I want it to represent who I am and who I'm going to be my entire life. So I got a tattoo, and that is something I do not regret, and I'm never going to regret. So I've been busy with that. Martial arts, very stressful. And, I got up to about 80 students. I'm still maintaining 80 students. So I'm very constantly busy with my job and everything. So I don't have time to edit videos. So I'm actually going to be hiring my best friend, Jade, who's actually my roommate. He lives right next door, right there still. He was going to move out this year, but he decided that he can't afford to get a new place just yet. So he's staying for another year, which is awesome. It's great. And I'm actually going to be hiring him to edit my videos. So hello, Jade. You get to hear everything personal in my life that I never really tell you. So you probably knew everything about it. Anyways, so whatever. He's going to be editing my videos so I have more time to record, just relax and have fun. So that's great. And I'm paying him, so he's going to love that. All right, but yeah, I got married. Married life is it's stressful. The first year in marriage, haven't even been a year, but I can safely say it is very, very stressful because, we're living together and we're committed together, of course, but there's always that kind of doubt that's just like, did we do the right thing? Are we still too young? Should we have waited? Are we really ready for marriage? And, we're going through the phase where we want to have kids, and I'll confirm with her if she really wants me to talk about this, but, she found out that she can't really have kids just yet, and it's very difficult for her to have kids with her condition and everything like that. With that, it's been very stressful, and there's a lot of heartbreak. We're trying to have kids, and we can't have kids, And, you know, she's gone through a couple miscarriages and everything since we got married. And, oh, it's been very, 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 very hard on the both of us. And the financial stress together, since we joint accounts and everything, is also very, very stressful and hard on us. Because both of our spending habits, both of our eating habits and everything just kind of financially destroy us. And our impulse buying that we do and our habits with buying just random things that we don't need is killing us financially. And now that we're living together, paying our own bills, paying our own rent, paying our own food and everything without having parental help is very, very, very stressful on the both of us. And the other thing is our house. You know, we always talked about, like, once we get married, once we move out and out of our own parents' homes and everything, we're going to be clean, and we're going to make sure everything is maintained clean. We're going to make sure all the dishes are always done. And oh my goodness, how wrong we were. Right now, the bedroom right now looks decent because I spent the entire weekend, my wife spent the entire weekend cleaning. And you know, it is currently 4th of July weekend. We had the 4th of July on the 4th, on Thursday, and obviously, duh. But no, it was great, but the house was completely messy, and we finally ended up doing a decent job cleaning the house, and I'm very happy about that. Hasn't always been like that. Found out that, you know, she always tries to clean up after my messes. I always end up cleaning up after her messes, and we're just getting on each other about everything, and eventually, the messes just pile up, and right now, there's still messes in the room. It looks clean, but if you look over there, there's a big pile of clothes and pillows and stuff like that. Anyway, we're working on it. We are working on it. We're managing it. But this series is going to be talking about all these kind of things and our lifestyles, our arguments, and just what we're planning on doing to change it, trying to cope with it, and try to bond with each other better, and kind of just kind of talk more and work on our communication, work on our lifestyle habits and changes, and just work as a team. And you know, I can safely say that many times we haven't been working as a team. We've been going against each other and blaming each other, and you know, that's normal stuff that every couple goes through. But oh my goodness, since we just got married at a young age, you know, I'm 23, she's 20, and you know, we're young and we have no idea what we're doing at all with being an adult, because we always had parents to rely on and everything. It's just a hard, stressful transition right now. And you know, we don't have that much money, so we can't afford counseling, so we're on our own. So that makes it 10 times harder. And it's just hard to keep faith strong and hard to keep hope alive and everything. But that's why I'm making this series. That's what I'm doing this for, to change everything. And yeah, I'm really excited. And you know, I'm very, very faithful that we're going to make a significant change and a significant impact in our relationship. So what I want to do is kind of talk about how we have been living life. And I'm just going to kind of do a tour of the house. I'm going to bring Alexis onto the video to kind of talk with her a bit, my ideas and everything, and just kind of show you how we've been living life. And yeah, without further ado, let's just go through it. What? We're in our house, lying on the bed, and we're going to do a tour of the house, just to kind of show you how we kind of live life. And well, here we go. Okay, so first of all, this is our floor in our room. All of these are clean clothes, and all of those are dirty clothes. But
this is what happens when you don't wash clothes.
Yeah, well, what we usually do is, you know, we wash clothes, and then we just place them on the bed, and we're just like, okay, we'll do them tonight. We'll fold them and put them away. Then we get tired at night, and we just throw them on the floor. Then they just pile up, and then all our dirty clothes pile up over there. Then they get mixed together, and we have to rewash all the clothes. And then, yeah, every weekend, and it's just like, or every like other weekend, it's just like, okay, laundry day. Let's just do all the laundry. Then it like never gets done. So that's one thing. Also, my area over there, I always eat snacks by the computer and stuff. So I'm leaving stuff on the floor and everything. It's pretty bad. But anyway, let's go to the living room. Right now, the living room is actually pretty clean.
Thank you, Maddie, for that.
Living room's never clean usually. We always leave stuff out, and the table's always full. Like this kitchen table, it's not as full as it was, but yeah. And then all the floors are always like dirt
Sticky.
and stinky and spills all over the place. Trash can's always full and overfilling. It's horrible. No one takes out the trash. Biggest problem is the dishes. We always have this, and then the sinks are usually like filled up, and then scattered dishes all around to like all over to here and stuff. Just nobody does the dishes. It's kind of bad, but we're trying to change that too. If we go to our entrance to the house, it's always cluttered. Right now it's cluttered. There's a box in the way, and we want to get to my fridge, but we can't get to the fridge because there's stuff on top of the fridge and everything. All right, laundry area, usually pretty messy. Bathroom is like completely clean.
Welcome.
Thanks, Lexi, for cleaning the bathroom. But toilet, very disgusting usually because we never wash it, and all of the stuff just kind of builds up and stains everything. It's horrible. Same thing with the bathtub. All the mildew and everything and stains and stuff always get around. But right now it's very clean and I like it. And everything's usually unorganized. Let's go back into the main area.
Oh.
Lexi's area is decent right now. Usually her area with her stuff goes to right about there. And I finally just made her clean it, but, you know. What do you have to say about that?
I like art.
She likes art and scattering all her art stuff everywhere and not putting it away.
Yep.
But I can't complain because I like taking out my stuff and placing it somewhere, and then I don't put it away either, so. Yeah, there's that too.
It needs to change. Bad.
Yeah. We go through a lot of arguments and everything, and we just get on each other. And, you know, depression and stuff. And it's really hard in our relationship, I think. Because, you know, we're both getting on each other about things, and, you know, we're both stressed out, and then we take out our frustration and stuff on each other when we come home to a messy house. And we're tripping over things trying to get to our bedroom. And when we're in the bedroom, we're tripping over things. And nothing's ever clean. The dishes are never done. And so we can't cook. We just end up going out and buying food and stuff because, you know, who wants to do dishes just so you can cook? And then finances go downhill because of that, and everything's just pretty bad. So here we are trying to change it. So that's how we live life. But, you know, reason why I'm doing this series is just so that, you know, we can work on our communication. We can work on forming new habits because, you know, we both came from households where parents did everything for us. Either that or they just didn't care. And, you know, my parents, you know, I would always leave my messes out and they would clean it up for me. And, oh man, I always fought with them about my room. Like, my room is my room. It's not your house. It's my room. So whatever happens in my room stays in my room. Then if it's a mess, then who cares? You have nothing to do about it. And I always won that argument, which is dumb. But, you know, what about your parents?
Workaholic dad, mom who was not ready to have kids. She was a neat freak, and anything out of place she would throw in a garbage bag, and it would be gone for a long time. I think a few times she threw away a lot of my toys and clothes and stuff. But yeah, the house was like a big argument point for my family too.
Lexi's a thing hoarder. Likes to keep a lot of stuff just because, you know, her parents always wanted to get rid of it. So, you know, we're trying to get rid of a lot of stuff. It's just really hard to get rid of things. So everything is always cluttered everywhere. We're planning on having a garage sale this weekend. So hopefully that'll help a bit. Get rid of a lot of things. But, you know, I have a lot of things I don't want to get rid of too. But I'm just not sure. one thing's for sure, we're committed in this relationship and we're staying no matter what. Even if we're completely miserable with each other. You know, we go from having happy days and we're just like super happy we're together to days where we just like, you know, we need time apart. And it's just kind of hard because, you know, we just got married only a few months ago and, you know, we're still both young. So there's always that doubt that like, what if we just weren't ready? What if, you know, it was too early? What if we needed more time? Do you want to talk about like what happened recently?
Yeah, I guess. So, beginning of May, I left a job after almost a year and a half due to the fact that I was unhappy and just driving from, you know, my house, 30, 40 minutes away, almost, some days, especially with traffic. And I decided to surprise my mom for Mother's Day by going over and, you know, seeing her. She lives 6.5 hours away. And while I was there, I found out I was pregnant. I was really excited. And my mom was too. You know, the entire family was excited. My mom, her paycheck, she went a little baby crazy and got us 2 onesies.
You still have them.
Yep, they're in the room. And the week after I came home, we went to a doctor's appointment to get it confirmed. Because there's no such thing as a false positive. So, we went. And, you know, we're sitting there. We're really excited to, you know, confirm everything so we could start, you know, planning. And it was the first time in a while that he actually let me go down the baby aisle. We were looking, and after that appointment, I was still hopeful, but I got the phone call that the baby didn't implant, and so we lost our little baby. And it felt like everything was spiraling out of control at that point. That's when the house got more messy. That's when we started arguing more. You know, with my health condition, it's really hard. And we want a family so bad that just even finding out that, you know, I did get pregnant was a miracle to us. But losing the baby, that broke me. Broke me a lot.
You know, we'd argue so much about like if we were really ready to have kids and, you know, how could we raise a child into this kind of environment if the house is always a mess and if we can't even handle ourselves and everything like that. And, you know, a lot of our arguments would be based off of, you know, I can't improve, you can't improve, so we just stop trying to have a kid, that kind of thing. And, you know, that's already hard on its own and everything. And we would just go one day with a big motivation boost of trying to, you know, fix up the house and work on finances and work together and try to start a new routine daily and everything. And then just after 1 or 2 days, then just go back into the old way of waking up with no motivation, everything. And, you know, she has depression, and, you know, lately I've been getting depressed and stuff too for other personal reasons, but you know, we're trying to cope with it. And the way we've been coping with it is kind of taking out all our frustration on each other. And we can't afford counseling to talk about it, to figure out solutions, so we're just kind of feeling alone and, you know, feeling helpless and everything like that. And I know we have like the church and we have family, but you know, with your family, they aren't really the supportive type that have the solutions and everything. My family is kind of, you know, they're there, but you know, it's just so hard talking to them. And then, you know, our friends are still getting their stuff together. So we're just trying to really work on this on our own. And we could sure use all the help that we can get. One thing's for sure, that, you know, I love you. And even though this is a hard time, that, you know, I would go through it again with you. As long as I'm with you.
I love you too.
All the events that's been happening, it's just kind of like one after another. It piled up, and it's just, this is probably one of the worst lows that at least we've had together as a couple. And it's just, oh man, we have no idea how to handle it. And, you know, don't know exactly how to think of it because we've never gone through it before. So okay, so finances. There's a big watermelon and Ziploc bags, and then, you know, snacks, and in our cupboard there's a whole bunch of cereal snacks and stuff like that. I got Nutella. She said no, but I did it anyway. Because Nutella.
He doesn't listen.
I like Nutella, okay? And then, yeah, we got a whole bunch of other stuff, like meats and stuff that we needed. We went to Costco. Costco has the big stuff, but you know, it's Costco, so we need to go to Costco. We got our meats at Winco because it's cheaper. We were trying to get the most inexpensive stuff. We're gonna start working on like coupon shopping instead of just going out grabbing everything that we see, because that's what we did. We didn't even make a list this time. I said we should have made a list and then stuck to the list.
Hey, I stuck to the list the last time I went shopping.
Yeah, when you went shopping, but then I was with you, and then what happened? We need this, we need this, we need this. Oh, Lexi, can we get this? Okay, I'm getting this. Cool.
Even though I told them no.
Yeah, well, Nutella is a requirement in this house. So finances are pretty tough in this household because, you know, we both spend everything that we want. And she goes out, buys what?
Well, I bought some clothes and face products this month so far. Normally I'd spend, I want to say $50-ish at the dollar store.
$50 at the dollar store?
Art supplies.
Of course. You already have that entire area filled with art supplies, and you still go and get more art supplies.
I go out for food.
Yeah, that's something I do too. Specifically me, I would go and order pizza. And we get the expensive kind of pizza because the only type of pizza that delivers is the expensive one. So I would go and get that kind of pizza like at least once a week, which is horrible. Got like a whole bunch of piled up boxes of pizzas. Some of them aren't even fully eaten, so it's just a waste of money, waste of food and everything. But you know, that's a big problem. So we're trying to cut back on food and everything. Eating unhealthy is something that we both do, and we're trying to cut back on that. The problem is with this economy in America is that unhealthy foods are very inexpensive. Healthy foods, however, are very, very expensive. So that's something that's always very tricky. So that's why we wanted to start coupon shopping, everything like that, and actually start planning out our meals.
We have a lot of chicken.
Yeah. So chicken, and we're planning out the meals on this. And we have to actually stick with this, not cross it out and say, you know what, today we're just going to do this instead. We have to actually stick with it. Which means we have to remember to take out everything so we can actually cook and stuff. Yeah. This is going to be interesting.
We bought primarily chicken.
We got a lot of chicken. We're big chicken eaters, okay?
You know what? I guess we're gonna have chicken like 5 times this week.
Hey, at least Tuesday we're having steak. Today we're getting pizza because we have those little mini microwavable little tiny pre-made pizzas that are like very inexpensive.
And very unhealthy.
I'll drink the Dr. Pepper, then you can take the Coke.
That's not fair. There's 3 and there's 5. Leave 1 for Jade.
Okay.
Just 1 for Jade.
Hey Jaden,
What?
I never got that soda.
Oh. Okay, hold on. There you go. So this month was probably one of the worst months of spending I've ever had personally because
We're broke.
so first of all, this month of course, food is always one of the big things I spend money on. I probably spend a couple $100s on just food items for myself, not for like us, which is very, very bad. But also like went out and bought a couple of coffee too. I go out and get coffee out. We have a coffee maker, and we have coffee, and we have sugar and cream. It's just too lazy to make it, so I just go out and get the expensive kind of coffee. And I always get the largest kind because I'm always like super tired. I'm trying to cut back on coffee. I tried cutting back on coffee, I think last month for like 2 weeks. I made it 2 weeks without coffee, but I barely lasted. And now I'm back to drinking lots of coffee again, but whatever. Another thing I got was a whole bunch of expensive items like electronics and stuff like that. And then also, since it's 4th of July, we were gonna go out and watch fireworks, but last second I decided let's spend $200 on fireworks.
What are you talking about? It came out
I got-
$390.
I am aware of that. I took out $200 cash, and I got $200 exactly worth of fireworks, and I came home. That was the day before the 4th of July. And on the 4th of July, you know what? Let's go out and buy more because I don't think we have enough. And then, it ended up being how much?
$390, give or take.
My second budget that I made was $400. Okay, I was not going to go above $400 because we don't have enough money for rent if we did that. So we're $10 below budget. Well, technically above our first initial budget. Actually, we're way above our first initial budget. First initial budget was $0 on fireworks and just go out and watch fireworks. But we didn't do a good job on that. But you know what? Was it worth it?
Yes.
Yeah. Though the finales needed to be better.
Yeah, I think when we actually start when we actually start saving our money and everything, we'll start investing in better finales because our finales weren't that great. They were like 10 seconds long. It was pretty bad. But they were pretty cool.
The firework went over our house.
Yeah, one of the fireworks went over our house into the backyard and everything. Yeah, we lit the grass on fire a couple times too. That was pretty fun. But we had a hose and everything, so safety first. Even though I'm a pyro, Jade's a pyro, and we do stupid stuff, but at least we're smart with being stupid, because that's how it works, right?
Debatable sometimes.
So yeah, that was pretty much the last major thing that we bought other than going out and buying a whole bunch of food for the next couple of months.
You forgot to mention that we also bought, 6, 7 towels?
Yeah, we got a lot of towels and stuff. Hey, we needed more. If we go into the bathroom, towels are always something that's always just missing or dirty and stuff like that. So we got a lot of towels and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much got us down to exactly the amount of rent that we need. We pay $1,200 of rent every month, and we have $1,260 something in the account right now.
Yes, and then tomorrow he has to go put the other money in so I can pay something called car insurance.
Yeah, we totally forgot that she had car insurance that is due on the 10th, and I don't get paid until after the 10th. So luckily, I had like almost the exact amount of car insurance in my wallet. Just so happened to have that I completely forgot about. That was actually Jade's portion of rent that he gave me. So
Children,
I was lucky.
Children, listen. Growing up is a scam. Turn back now.
She's saying don't grow up and stay a child forever.
Normally I'm the one that cooks dinner, but I would burn these pizzas.
Yeah, and I cook them very well, so, you know, they're really hard to open, sorry. Scissors. Jade says that what's the point of having scissors? But if you look at this, I can't open it. So I'm going to take scissors and voila!
He's
Scissors
just weak.
for the kitchen, exactly.
Okay, yeah, we had a whole debate on the 4th of July about that. Jade said that there's no point in having kitchen scissors because those are meant for crafting. And I went out and I asked the other two guests that we had, and I'm like, okay, listen.
Seriously, it says tear here, and I can't tear here.
Here.
I did it.
You did it. Yay. Yay. But I asked the other two that were with us, and I was like, hey guys, do you guys have scissors in your kitchen? And what did they say? Yes.
Yeah. So another reason why I haven't been uploading videos is because I've been super busy doing something I've never done before, which is gardening. This is our actual garden. And, you know, just kind of brief overview. I'm gardening, have a vegetable garden way back there. Well, hey, our barbecue and stuff is still out from 4th of July. We did a barbecue at our house. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we got gardening and stuff like that. You know, I'll do a full tour and stuff like that later and kind of, it's something new I've never done before, but, you know, cool. You want to explain what this is for?
So after the loss of our child, we got this. And I liked it because of the orange and purple flowers. And then all of a sudden, red.
Yeah, all the orange and purple started dying. Then the red grew one. Then one day later, it was just like one after another started blooming. The orange ones are still kicking in, but then all the blue ones are starting to grow back too. So it's pretty cool.
They're blue purple.
They're kind of purplish blue, yeah. But hey, it's pretty. I like it a lot. It's going good so far. But yeah, this is our memorial for our baby loss and everything. So we're trying to keep it well kept and everything. And you know, all the dead buds I should probably cut off and stuff. But other than that, we got our garden going and stuff. This is kind of, you know, some sort of memorial. So chicken, steak, chicken, pork, chicken, pork. There's our plan.
Those pork chops have been sitting there for a while.
Yeah. The Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Bless us, O Lord, with these thy gifts which we are about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen.
There's our dinner for the night. Totally healthy. Got the fruits, got the vegetables, we got the main dish.
And
Milk. By the way, we bought a whole pack of Bounds and stuff. We still had like 4 of the boxes left.
I told you, and you're like, no, we need them.
I thought we were out.
I told you.
That pretty much wraps up everything in this entire video. And yeah, it's a little bit depressing, but you know, it's totally fine, right? Okay, well, that's pretty much my goals of this series. Is going to be kind of hitting us hard, you know? But we have to make some sort of change in our life. And it's going to be very, very important for us to do this. And, you know, talking with Alexi after having that little conversation on the couch and everything like that, as you can see, it was a little bit emotional, but she said it was well needed. She needed to get it off her chest and everything, and I agree. And you know what? I think we're going to be moving forward from this, and I'm really excited. I am. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be stressful, and you know what? We're just going to have to live with it. We're just going to have to live with it, and it's totally fine. But anyways, that pretty much wraps it up. I've been really depressed lately because, you know, financial wise, it's been hitting me hard because, you know, I just can't seem to get it and save or anything like that. And, you know, I want to be able to get to the point where I can start paying back all my debts. I have 2 credit cards completely maxed out, and, you know, I'm so much in debt with my grandparents who paid for 2 new cars and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm just thousands of dollars in debt with them, and I haven't been able to pay them back even though I say I will, and I just never do because I keep getting into financial situations that I can't get out of, and it's just really stressful. I want to start paying back. I want to start getting to the point where I am not in debt with anybody, and actually to the point where I can start affording like giving away my money to people that need it too, like to charities and to my church and stuff like that. And we can't because can't afford it. We're already getting hurt with stupid things we're doing because we're just too selfish with our spending and can't save or anything. It's just been really stressful and everything. And this time of life when it's the most stressful, when everything's maxed out on our credit cards and credit sucks, and I have a loan that's out right now that we use to move into our new home that we're currently in, and I'm still paying that one off too, so I can't take out another loan to pay off my debt or anything like that either. So it's just rough. And on top of all that, getting married, going through the stress of losing a baby and going through the stress of, you know, with her condition and everything, and finding out what we can and can't do and stuff like that. And it's just really, really stressful. It's a hard time in our life, but you know, we have God, we have everybody supporting us, and we have family and friends. And you guys that are watching right now, my YouTube channel is pretty much dead until today finally, so hopefully it doesn't completely die away, because I still want to do YouTube. It's been really rough though, because I've had no motivation to pretty much do anything other than work. And yeah, I hope that people will see this, and just kind of, the only reason why I want people to see this is so that way you guys can start praying for us and kind of help us through things, because we need the extra emotional support and everything, because yeah, we feel really alone in all this right now, and just trying to kind of reach out to people. And you know, we need the prayers, we need the support, and advice would be very helpful. This is a learning process, and this is the start of a new series, just kind of vlog and tell you guys about our lives and get really open about ourselves. And I hope that this will help us in a way. Even if nobody sees this video, just talking about it to a camera, to nobody, is very, very helpful. By the end of this video, I feel less nervous than I did at the beginning of the video. I just feel more open and, you know, whatever. We did it. And it's gonna wrap everything up pretty much. You know, we did work today. We had kind of a lazy day. Didn't eat very healthy, but we went through some emotional things that we needed to go through, and I think that this is going to be a new light in our life. Honestly, I think that. So thanks guys for watching. Give us your support by commenting down below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.